No, I turned 55.
You are 300.
82, 82, 82.
You're 358 days older than me. That's God saying, get on with it.
Photo adventures is on the road.
Welcome back to Photo Adventures, everybody. Changes in the air. Tire change.
Big change, lots of change. And in fact, you brought up some numbers with the age. At the end, I think the ultimate question for us to answer today is this worth it?
Yes, that's true, because you have to pinch the pennies, add the costs. Is this purchase a significant one?
Yes.
Offset by doing it yourself versus taking it to somebody. And we will address that at the end, but we need to see what this thing is all about and what it looks like. We're not changing a tire today, we're just unboxing it and presenting the product.
Our good friends at Raboconda. How come I said our good friends? I don't know
They're
them.
everybody's our good friends. Have you ever met someone you did not like?
In the motorcycle industry, no.
In motorcycle industry, okay.
Isn't it fun
good.
how, when you go to like an adventure rally, it's like you're instant friends with everybody?
Well, you do have an instant kinship simply because you have something in common. So there is that
True.
catalyst that
Yes.
gets you going.
Very
but
true.
we're not here to talk about friendship.
We're talking
about used stuff on our bikes that needs to be changed.
We're talking about sponsorship. This is
my knees.
Rabaconda.
Yes, Rabaconda.
The folks at Raboconda, you guys, have sent us this amazing new tool. And let me tell you, the company started in 2012. They originally designed a tire changing tool for off-road tires, for motorcycle dirt bike tires. It basically exploded. I mean, the amount of time that motorcycle racers and outdoor adventure enthusiasts could save by being able to change from street tires to dirt tires on their bike, or just changing the tires in the middle of a race, was unbelievable. And so this basically has become the industry standard. Over 80 top motorcycle racers, dirt bike racers, and dirt bike enthusiasts use the Raboconda nowadays. And it's being used in over 60 different countries, from factory racing teams to adventure riders to motorcycle enthusiasts who race dirt bikes in their local backyard. So it's really just exploded. What has been your options up until today for getting your tire changed?
Do it myself.
Yes.
With the irons and the elbow grease.
Down here on the floor.
Pushing with your knees and squirting it with the soap.
Yes.
Taking it to Robin Knight's house.
I got socket ratchets that can do that.
Another option would be taking it to a dealership, paying full price, where they take the wheel off of the bike, put the new tire on, put it back on. That's the most expensive option, depending on where you are.
About $90 at our local dealership.
Depending on where you are.
Per tire.
The other option that we had, I say had, is that if we bought the tire from, say, Cycle Gear,
yes,
we could then remove the wheel in our own garage, take it to Cycle Gear. They would give us a significant discount for replacing the tire, $25-$30 total, and then we can go back and put it on.
Correct.
Those were our options. Cycle Gear has now been crossed off our list because we both have spoked wheels. Cycle Gear does not do spoked wheels anymore, so we now
spoke wheels with the external spoke pattern.
Yes. Now we only have the options of doing it completely ourselves with our 54-year-old elbows, 55-year-old elbows, taking it to Robin Knight, buying him lunch and hoping he has a moment to help us out, or going to the dealership and paying full price.
Yep.
That's our options.
Yep.
Except
now, and I would argue, you guys, the largest cost of owning a motorcycle, other than gas, is tires. I mean, that's probably my biggest expense every year.
Yes, and those have a direct relationship with each other.
How so?
More rides, more gas, more tires, more oil changes,
more wear. Okay.
So depending on, I suppose that's going to factor into our grand reveal of is it worth it. It much depends on how much you ride.
Yeah.
I would suspect.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're...
But if you're changing, let's say a front and back set of tires twice a year, three times a year.
Yeah.
At $90 a tire, that's, $400, $500, $600 a year.
Does the average rider change their tires more than once a year?
I don't know. I probably do twice. I don't know.
Well, we ride a lot of miles though.
And the tires we wear are mostly knobbies. So
And if you get TKC 80s, you're going to be changing them a lot. They're great tires on the road. They just leave a lot of it on the road, and you end up doing your deal
Absolutely.
2 or 3 times a year. I mean, I like TKC 80s. I ran them on the V-Strom almost the whole time.
So let me
there you
back
are.
up, and I'll fill in the gaps here with a little bit more research, you guys.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, what you got?
I want to talk about the name.
Yeah, where did Raboconda come from?
Rabaconda. I did a little bit of looking, and the Raboconda is based on a mythical creature that made its nests beside the trails into the jungle. It would jump out, help you change your tire, and then jump right back in. But one day it had an argument with a Harley rider. They couldn't get their stuff straight, and so it got a bad rap. The Rabaconda, the mythological creature that no longer helps you with your tires.
Sounds to me like a writer's embellishment that you put in there.
Half of that was true.
I don't think mythical creatures had motorcycles.
They didn't have motorcycles, they just knew how to fix them.
But I do want to just briefly mention a big thank you to KU. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly. KUKEIU.
KEIU.
She is the social media, web design, sponsorship. She's in charge of all of that stuff.
She's the one who talked to us.
Raboconda. She's the one that talked to us.
Okay.
So thank you, KU, for trusting us with the product, and we're going to do a full-on review and change some tires and do that sort of thing. But this is just to reveal the new product.
You're almost due for new tires?
I'm due, so our next one will be
Okay.
a changing of the tires. Yeah.
Cool.
The company was founded by Tony and Jakob. I assume it's pronounced Jakob. Tony basically has been riding since before he could walk.
Can you reach the ground?
You don't have to.
Do you need the low seat?
As long as you're riding. When you stop, you have to reach the ground.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. I wonder if he knew counter steer at 6 months old.
But he's also an incredible, has an attention for detail. He's got a master's degree in production design. So he's in charge of production, he's in charge of design, he's in charge of quality control, after sales service, that sort of thing.
That's cool.
And then Jakob is basically the business development guy. So he's the brain power behind the marketing and the business side of the organization.
Isn't
He's
it
got a
funny how you have-
master's degree in international business. So
Isn't it funny how you have to have every facet covered, all the way down from creating it to telling people about it?
absolutely.
That's kinda
So
crazy.
Moto Photo Adventures, what are you? I'm the Sherpa.
I'm the production guy?
Yeah, you're the video guy, yeah. So it takes people with different talents to run an organization like this and make it successful. Since 2012, like I said, it has exploded. They've not only come out with the new street design, but now they also have a new design model for mini tires. But anyway, really fantastic company, and we're super excited to have this product. This is what comes in the box. And Jason was like, okay, well, we better do this at my place if we're going to have it set up at my garage for tire changing. And I said, oh, but it comes with its own little duffel bag. You can disassemble it each time and carry it from place to place.
You could strap it on the back on one of our adventures.
Nothing between my dreams, running high on steam through the night. 'Cause when the sun goes down, all the stars will shine. I will stand wherever I am.
All right, well, you pulled everything out, Jason.
did.
So
I kinda.
shall we do a quick little assembly for us?
Let's give it a whirl and see how easy and quickly we could do it. Now, here's the big question. How manly do you think you are?
What do you mean?
That is in direct relationship to how much of the instructions we read.
Oh, we got to read the instructions.
Okay, you're not manly.
I'm not man. You want to try and do it without the
I'm not
instructions?
saying, I'm just saying there's a,
All right, I bet you we could do it
there's a
without the
scale.
instructions.
There's a scale.
Let's try.
You have to give it a whirl.
You keep opening the boxes.
I got it. It would be kind of neat, though, if the design were as simple as it could be done without instructions. It looks a little bit like you better get it right though. All right, I'm giving in. Give me the instructions.
No, that's backwards.
Give me the instructions.
We gotta try. Oh yeah, that fits.
All right.
All right. And there must
But
be
it also
something.
fits in here somewhere.
That probably goes back here. Nope, that's it's on the ground.
We're just embarrassing ourselves now.
We are?
Yeah, grab the instructions. Give in.
I'll bet you I got this piece right.
Okay. Well, this I think would be the handle. Would you think that was the handle?
Yeah, that's going to go up here on the handle, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Oh, check it out, dude. They sent us stickers. I love stickers.
Hey, we have to start sticking stickers to the lockers. Oh, and check out our short that we just posted here recently about the new studio. We have a new area where we're going to be doing podcasts and a number of other things, some product demos that don't necessarily have to be on the bike. Maybe they're just ancillary to motorcycling, and we can do some there. Talking about motorcycle news and all that kind of stuff.
I know this goes here.
Okay. A list of items.
I know
pieces
this
and parts.
goes here.
Hey, that was easy.
And
All right.
I know this goes here.
Splendid. And there's a picture of it.
Oh, that is cool. Ooh.
So that is pretty much the whole thing right there. So I'm going to turn this around so we can see it.
This goes here.
Yes. All right. That needs this. See that piece right there?
Oh, well, that makes sense. That feels really secure now.
All right. You need that piece right here.
Goes up the top.
No. Yep, that's right. And then this gizmo, which I don't see. Where is that?
It's already on.
Oh, you already got it on there?
Yep.
Great.
Well, it came already pre-assembled.
Great. Cool. So then this allows that to happen.
Yeah. I've got this part.
Yep. We're missing. Is that it?
Ah.
Is it a circle? No, it doesn't. Well, yeah, it might be a circle.
Oh, it sure is. Nice job.
Yes. So if you notice, there's a groove here. So that needs to go on first.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
Yep. Boom shakalaka.
If I remember correctly, this part is removable because it also becomes the ratcheting mechanism for that guy.
Got it. And this guy goes on thusly.
Yep. And so this guy, when you pull him out, and you've got your tire on there, that is your leverage for the ratchet.
Got it. These little pieces lock the wheel in. These little pieces are handles to grab.
Oh, that's to push the tire into
Push
the
the
groove.
tire.
Correct.
Is that really all there is?
That's all there is. You know what this is for?
Yeah, grease.
Cleaning your beard.
That's just weird.
Yeah. We will probably go through the manual and learn properly how to actually work it.
Of course.
We're not going to throw you guys in like we don't know what we're doing when we actually change a tire.
Well, I'd also like to know how to do it so that when we change a tire, we don't throw ourselves somewhere.
Hello. As you just saw, tires play a crucial role in keeping you upright on your motorcycle. But what happens if you get knocked off your motorcycle through no fault of your own or your equipment? For me, I would call Rick Stewart at scmotolawyer.com. Rick is not only an incredible adventure rider, he's also a safety advocate, and he's a well-known lawyer here in the South Carolina area who supports and fights for the rights of motorcyclists when they are injured in an accident. I'm going to put his information up on the screen right here. I recommend that you screenshot it with your phone so you have it in your back pocket if you're ever in need. This is the Rabaconda, you guys, the street tire changing tool. It will significantly save you time. Let's talk about time.
All right, let's talk about time.
If my old school way of working with cycle gear, here's what I would do.
Rope. Yep.
raise my bike up on the center stand, prop it up so I could get both wheels off. Sits teetering there
with your air compressor on the back seat.
on the back seat. Take the front wheel off, take the rear wheel off. I got grease from the chain, I got sweat, I've been on my knees.
Something went wrong, you dropped a washer.
Put both of the wheels in the back of your vehicle, drive all the way to Cycle Gear. For me, that's a 30-minute drive. You walk in, you say, hey man, I got a couple tires. Oh, we're backed up. It's probably going to be a day.
At least.
Oh, great. Okay. You leave the tires there, you go home, your bike is taking up space in your garage, and you can't finish the job. You got to wait, you got to go back the next day. So that's another 30-minute drive and 30-minute drive. So now I'm at 2 hours plus the time it took to take the tires off. I go back and get the tires, and now I got to put them back on myself. You're easily at, let's call it 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, what's your time worth?
Yeah, what's your time worth?
Yeah, and the knuckle busting, and the frustration, and the dealing with client services,
And the skin knees.
And. So that's one thing you would have to. That's one thing that you would have to weigh the pluses and minuses. Your 30-minute drive is a 3-minute drive for me.
Correct.
So there's something to be said for that. Granted,
You still got to wait a day.
but I put more weight into the doing it myself because I'm not a do-it-myself kind of individual. So I lean heavily toward the somebody else do it part.
Okay.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
Not my favorite thing.
Not
so
your
this
favorite
is this is much better. Now, with that being said, that was your normal standard operating procedure, but you got a Touareg.
Now I've got a Touareg, so they can't do it anyway. The record changing for these kinds of things is like 3 minutes. So once you get really, really good, you can change a tire in 3 minutes. Now that's not counting removing it from the bike and doing all that stuff. Really,
That's pit crew speed.
that's
man.
pit crew speed. Yeah.
Nobody's
So
there.
That's just an extreme. I'm just letting you know.
Yes. Times
But
5.
I figure if I could change it myself in my garage for less than that 3 or 4 hours that it takes to take it all the way up to Cycle Gear, pay them to do it.
True.
I got to do half the labor anyway of removing the tire and doing all that stuff. It's well worth it to me. I don't have to leave my garage. I can get the whole job done in 1, 2, or 3 hour stretch, and I'm good.
So the second option was take it to the dealership, and we're talking about $100.
$90 a wheel.
For us. Now, depending on where you live, it could be that or more.
75 or more,
Depending on the
100, yeah.
bike, it could be that or more. I mean,
Correct.
depends on what all they have to do to it to get you done.
Yeah.
So what does this cost?
It's about $650.
Eek.
Eek! That's 3 tire changes at the local dealership. Three front and back.
So is it $90 a tire?
Well, at the local dealership for us, it's $90 a tire.
$90 a tire, not $90 a bike.
No, it's $90 a tire.
Yeah, that's
So
a lot.
That's $180 every time you take your bike in to get a front and rear wheel
Just the
tire
labor.
change. Yeah. So 180 times 3, and you're almost at the price of doing one of these. And this
Sure.
has a lifetime guarantee. So when you purchase it, you're going to have it for life.
Well, I say eek because $650 is a lot of money to put down on something that is, to be honest, you don't have to have it.
Right,
If
I
you want to
got
do the elbow grease, you can do it.
Yes.
It's going to take you 3 times as long and 4 times the amount of frustration. The thing you have to weigh is, do you want to spend $650 on a thing that you use if you're riding not a lot, once a year?
Once a year? Okay.
Is
Well,
it a 3-year commitment?
How many years of your life are you going to ride?
That's the question. Right.
I mean, if you're a lifetime rider
It's a luxury
like
item.
me,
It really is a luxury
it's
item.
not, I don't think.
You don't think it's a luxury item?
No.
You think it's a necessity if you ride as much
At
as we
this
do?
point in my life, I think it's a necessity. I'm too old and too grumpy to do it with the tire spoons
If you
on the
were-
floor in the garage.
If you were a weekend rider, if you were a Starbucks rider, I'm not diminishing those. At a certain age, I'm going to become the Starbucks rider.
Right, sure.
If you are only a Starbucks rider and you only change tires once every 2 years, is this a product for you?
I don't know anybody that doesn't change tires at least once a year.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, think about it. If you get good tires and you get 6,000 to 8,000 miles on them and you ride it twice a month,
Well, I guess you're right. And
in winter,
and you're going 30
you're
miles
also
to
thinking South
Starbucks.
Carolina, which is 365 days worth of riding.
That's true, yeah.
So you got other places that have half a year, 6 months. Now you're only riding it 12 times a year.
Uh-huh.
Is this I think.
I guess I'm just evaluating based on what I do. I've already got 7,000 miles on my Touareg, and I only had it, what, 6 months or whatever.
Right. So from that kind of perspective, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Now, there is the other side is if you are of a age that you don't want to be knuckle busting yourself with the with those, but your time is valuable, so that was our other factor, right?
Sure.
But you have plenty of disposable income, and you can just call up the dealership and say, hey, I'm coming over Tuesday. Can you have my tires back put on in an hour while I wait? That's a great option if that's available to you.
We need Uber tire changers.
Uber tire changes.
They come get your wheels. They go get them changed. And they bring them back. They got Uber Eats. They got Uber everything
Eats,
now.
yep.
We need Uber tire changers.
That's
Somebody get on
hilarious.
that for me. Give me credit. I need a percentage. But this is Raboconda.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So those are some really good arguments. Jason's played the devil's advocate. Has
Again.
some good points. If you're only going to be changing your tires once a year, you know, maybe just paying the dealership is fine. If you ride as much as we do and you love doing it yourself, but you don't want to bust your knuckles and your knees, the beauty of this system is you're standing up while you're doing it. You're in a nice, normal standing position, pressing down. It's taking a lot of the pressure off of you. You're doing some manual labor, but it's using the leverage to be able to change the tires without you having to, you know, exert the pressures that you need for tire spoons.
Especially with those big old thick wall street tires and things like
Correct.
that. With the dirt tires, it's a little bit easier.
Easier.
But with the street tires, you don't. It's a thing.
It's
you know
hard.
it's a thing. Everybody knows.
Now, the other option, I did look into purchasing one of those pneumatic tire changers like what they have at Cycle Gear, and we're talking $1,600 to start.
Yeah, that's not feasible.
So
That's
unless you have a huge garage and, you know.
Or a lot of friends that want to pay you.
Now, that is one nice thing about when you buy a Rabaconda. Once the word gets out, you do make a lot of new friends.
Friends? What kind of category is that? Did you come over and drink tea with me before I got the Raboconda, or you just love me for my Raboconda?
Hey, Jason, I heard you guys got a new Rabaconda. You want to grab some coffee?
Oh, I'm booked.
But if you do want to make some new adventure riding buddies, get yourself a Rabaconda. You will be the center of everybody's world. Trust me.
There you go. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit a comment. Tell us if this would be on your Christmas list, and we will see you on the next video.